Man, Rakai really be having me turned up, dog. I don't know. I don't know what everybody else be talking about, but Rakai funny as fuck. I don't know. Like, bro, it's just a personality thing, bro. But hey, Rakai finally got what he deserves. I don't know what he deserves, but let's see what he's talking about. It's been a lot of controversy. Damn, I messed that word. There's been a lot of stuff going on. People hating on Rakai, especially for that what he did to this guy in the Mr. Beast video. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see what they got to say.
Rakai's situation has been going left fast, but what's happening now feels different. This isn't just random viewers talking anymore. It's people who have supported him for a long time, and that kind of switch hits way harder. He's getting called out from all sides for skipping a planned stream with Jinxie, acting disrespectful toward other creators, especially female streamers, and even crossing lines during the Mr. Beast streamer video. What really stands out is where the criticism is coming from, because this time it's not outsiders.
Boy, hit him with a Fortnite dance, man. Hey, Rakai crazy, dog. Rakai is crazy.
From his own circle. The same people who used to defend him again and again are now switching up almost instantly, and that says everything about how serious things have gotten. So before anything else, let's go back to where this whole situation actually started. Looking at it now, it honestly feels like he couldn't stop being disrespectful even if he wanted to. That's literally what built his image from the beginning. He's known as one of the most disrespectful streamers online, constantly doing the most just to grab attention, even if it puts someone else in an uncomfortable spot. Whether it's going out in public and bothering random people, asking regular workers for money while already being rich, or setting up awkward situations just for content, that's been his usual formula. For a long time, people laughed it off and saw it as entertainment.
And the formula is working for him. Like, bro, as long as he's not harming no one, hey, man, let him do his thing.
Saying that's just how he acts. But now, that same behavior is landing very differently, especially when it starts affecting people he's supposed to work with. One of the clearest examples of that is what happened with Jinxie. They had a full stream planned, a Rocket League wager for $5,000, not something random or last minute. Both audiences were expecting it. But not only did Rakai not show up, he kept leading Jinxie on the entire day like everything was still happening. He kept reassuring Jinxie again and again that he would be there, saying everything was confirmed, only to cancel right before the stream actually started.
I said, what time? Want to do like 6 p.m. EST? He didn't respond for an hour and 20 minutes, and then I said, let me know ASAP, please, because I'm about to go live. He said 7 ASAP, question mark. Then he said EST, and then he said, I'm at a shoot right now. And I said, yes, laughing emoji, yes, 7 EST is good. And then he said, wait, and you can't do tomorrow? I said, tonight is best for me because I have something planned tomorrow. But if you're going to cancel tonight, just let me know so I can move stuff around because I'm about to go live. He said, I think I can. The shoot is almost over. I said, no worries. Let me know ASAP. He said, locked. What's your Discord? Then I said, and then he said, can you do it Wednesday? I'm still on the way home 40 minutes later. And then I said, I'm good for tonight. I can wait if you're a little late. He said, bro, I know you might be tight, but is there any way we can reschedule for Wednesday? And then I didn't respond.
That's the part that made it look.
I mean, what's wrong with that, bro? What's wrong with that? He was at a shoot. He was busy that day. I mean, sometimes stuff come up, bro. I mean, hey, maybe he thought that the shoot was more important than your stream, bro. I mean, hey, sometimes it's just like that, bro. You gotta respect that.
Look really bad because this wasn't a simple misunderstanding or bad timing. This was repeated confirmation throughout the day, followed by a last-second cancellation, and that hits completely different. You also have to look at it from Jinxie's side. He pulls way bigger numbers, averaging a lot more viewers, meaning he has to keep a live audience entertained for hours straight. So when Rakai backs out like that, it's not just a small inconvenience, it throws off the entire stream plan. Now Jinxie is stuck having to improvise in front of tens of thousands of viewers watching live. That's exactly why people started calling it straight up disrespectful, not just unprofessional. A few days later, they finally did the wager, and for a moment it looked like everything was fine again. They played for a couple of hours, and Jinxie actually won. But even then, Rakai managed to make the situation worse instead of just keeping it simple. Instead of paying up and moving on, it turned into a situation where people thought he was trying to avoid paying the $5,000 altogether.
Do I scam him or do I just grow up, Chad? Do I pay him?
Do I scam him?
say, do I scam him or do I pay him, bro? What?
Or grow up, bro. Yeah, bro. You know the answer. Rakai, you got your whole life ahead of you, bro.
Bro, anyone knows that he's just trolling. Anyone knows that, bro. He's clip farming. It's simple, bro.
What the fuck does that mean?
Bro, can you hear me?
Okay, right now I'm battling with a very strong migraine, bro. I'm sick right now. A little short right here. Look. How would you let me pass out?
Okay.
I'm saying like, how solid? Just let me just, let me just take my loss and move on. All right, that sound good?
Rakai, bro, we made a wager. You lost. Now you have to pay up, bro. It's that simple.
I'm really sick. I have a cold, all that, bro. So I was just wondering if, let me slide this one time, bro.
Bro, I'm not ever letting you slide, bro. Rakai, you made a wager. Pay the wager. Why have you not paid already? You should have already paid.
Oh, it's only 500 subs. 500.
It's 1,000 subs, bro. 1,000 subs, Rakai.
That just added to the pattern people were already starting to notice. Because now it's not just one situation, it's repeated behavior stacking up over time. Even though he eventually paid, the damage was already done when it comes to how people see him now. And it didn't stop there. Not long after, things escalated again during Jinxie's Rainbow Six tournament. This wasn't some small stream, it was a big event with multiple creators from different communities, something that clearly took real effort to organize. RAKAI was teamed with Phantom and agents, but instead of treating it like a proper event, he used it as another chance to push personal issues, and that's where things started getting out of control. Phantom was already someone he had tension with, and instead of putting that aside for the event, he leaned into it even more. It got so bad that Agent had to call him out live on stream for being openly disrespectful, and that moment spoke for itself.
Ceasefire. And so any and all things that happened the past few days, we're gonna put that aside for the next few hours so that we can lock in together as a team and win this tournament. Because I feel like we're good gamers, bro. There's no debate about that. So when you ask around about us, they say RAKAI is a good gamer, Phantom's a good gamer, Agent's a good gamer. So it's a chance for us here to show everybody that. Any problems we do have, I will be the third party mediator. You feel me? And so if things do, because you play games, sometimes you want to squabble with your friends, shit like that. But we'll have a formal way to address all of that.
I ain't trying to hear nothing Agent talking about. Agent man, that boy Agent, I don't know who you think he is, bro. He cool, but I don't really watch Agent like that. He not funny to me. Hey, he just not funny.
No. I ain't lie, I don't know what the fuck you just said. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, nigga. This bitch ass nigga came to the room, nigga. He doing a lot, gang.
Exactly, bro. Hey, they just proved my point, bro. What are you talking about? Just stop talking.
You doing a lot, bro. I'm saying, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. You a little boy. You a little boy. You a little boy.
Listen, bro.
You a little boy.
You lucky.
You a little boy.
I can lock in right now. You look like I can lock in right now, bro.
Yeah, you need to lock in.
That's all I gotta say.
You need to lock in.
That's all I'm saying.
Ask Barco how he feel.
And it didn't stop there. RAKAI wasn't just going at his own teammates. He started targeting other participants too, making comments about things they can't even control, like their age. That's when people really started looking at this differently, because trash talk is one thing, but going after things that have nothing to do with the game is a completely different level. Especially when those people can't even respond in the same way, it turns into a one-sided situation where he knows he can say whatever and get away with it. At that point, it stopped feeling like entertainment and started feeling forced, like he was trying too hard to create moments instead of letting them happen naturally.
Little ass kid, bro, you 17. I know damn well you're not talking in this direction. I know damn well you are not talking in this direction. Go ahead.
Oh, so how are you?
Don't do that.
So how are you?
Go damn.
How are you?
GG.
How are you?
Don't worry about it.
Chat, how old is Cena? I don't even I'm guessing she's up there in age, I guess. The way she be acting, I've seen her multiple times deny answering that question, how old she is. How old is she?
31?
Don't worry about it. I'm not 31, bitch.
Your child.
You be making numbers up, huh?
Your child, how old is she, chat?
I'm not 31 and I'm not 30.
28.
Yo, bro, Rakai, we heard the script earlier today. We heard it yesterday, last week. He's gonna say something about a family. He's gonna say something about a family. Just,
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Just say it.
Just start a feeling, my nigga.
There it is.
Just fries it up. Start a feeling.
And viewers can tell the difference instantly. People know when something is real and when it's being pushed just for clips. That's where the whole vibe started to shift. Then came the moment that blew everything up again, RAKAI appearing in the Mr. Beast streamer video. In that video, he clearly leaned into the villain role on purpose, taking every opportunity to play dirty, push limits, and stand out in the worst way possible. Whether it was holding people back during challenges, which already had people questioning things, or making disrespectful comments right after they got eliminated, it was obvious what he was trying to do. He was chasing those viral clip moments. But this time, it wasn't just his usual audience watching. This was a massive global video with creators from all kinds of communities paying attention. That includes the Spanish community, which has a huge and very loyal audience. So when he started targeting those creators, playing unfair, and then trying to embarrass them on top of that, it didn't sit right at all. Not with the creators, and definitely not with their fans. That's when everything shifted from normal criticism into full-on backlash. Whole communities started going at RAKAI, dropping comments, making posts, and calling him out everywhere for how he was acting.
Yo, okay, I opened up his Instagram comments for 1 second. What is this, bro? Yeah, no.
They're really mad.
They hating RAKAI like that, bro?
And honestly, it makes sense why. When you mix playing dirty with acting disrespectful right after, it stops feeling like competition and starts looking like pure ego taking over. At the same time, you could say that in a video like that, with $1 million on the line, people are going to do whatever it takes to win. They'll search for loopholes, push rules to the limit, and take any edge they can get. That's just how high-level competition goes. But even with that in mind, there's still a line you don't cross. And that's exactly where RAKAI lost a lot of people. Instead of just playing the game, it felt like he was trying to control the whole narrative, making himself the center of attention no matter what, even if it made things worse for everyone else involved.
How does that matter, bro?
What would be a RAKAI full-on hater? The reality is that he's...
Why does that matter, bro? Like, some people just have main character energy, bro. I'm not saying he do, but hey, I would say I'm one of them people, bro. Like, everywhere I'm at, I feel like I'm main character. Come on, bro.
Writing content for the video, and if anything, a lot of people are being quiet and not giving any sort of value for the broadcast and for the video. If anything, he's one of the highest value persons left. So you could be a hater for the oh, I'm hating because I'm part of the fun, or an actual hater. Being a hater is just wrong in this case. Like, he's putting content down. Like, come on, bro.
When you stack that on top of everything else that's been happening recently, the pattern becomes impossible to ignore. It's not just one situation anymore, it's everything piling up, and that's why this moment feels different. That being said, it's still not serious enough for people to be flooding someone's comments across every platform with non-stop hate. At the end of the day, this is still content, still creators making videos for people to watch. Even though some people defended RAKAI's gameplay, saying it made the video more entertaining and added extra tension, the people who were upset weren't even focused on how he played. It was how he treated others that crossed the line. The constant taunting, the disrespect, the unnecessary comments that didn't need to be said, that's what really pushed things too far. Like mentioned earlier, he kept doing the whole take the L thing toward El Rubius, and there were even claims he told him to go back to Mexico or something along those lines. And that kind of comment is exactly why people reacted the way they did. And if you actually know anything about Rubius, he's not even...
Bro, when did he say that? Bro, they putting words in his mouth, bro. When did he say that? That's crazy. They wouldn't even allow that in the Mr. Beast video.
From Mexico, he's from Spain. So RAKAI ended up grouping Spanish-speaking creators into one category, and that's exactly why people went off in his comments so hard.
It's crazy. I feel like everybody, I saw a lot of people mad at RAKAI yesterday. And like, it's not hard for, like, it's RAKAI. People can get mad realistically at the end of the day. But also, at the same time though, I think a lot of people think they're better than us. Straight up, in my opinion, I think people think they're better than other people. Because I promise you, if it was an M on the line, a lot of you will move different than you think you would in theory.
Exactly.
I'm telling you.
This the one time agent speaking facts. If there's an M on the line, bro, I'm hitting people with elbows and everything, bro. What are you talking about? He hid behind the dude and got him out. Okay. There's a M on the line. I'm hitting people elbows, RKOs, all types of shit. What you talking about?
And the craziest part is the M's not even for him, it's for his community.
Not
just fine everything he said though. He did say something. You know what RAKAI is though? RAKAI is just an example of a nigga with no filter, bro. Sounds weird to sit here and defend him, but like in a world where everybody's so filtered, you can't say what you want to say, you get cut from this and can't be part of this and blacklisted from this. In a world where everybody sit there and pretend like they want authenticity, everyone tells you to be yourself, right?
Yep.
The nigga is not trying to be anyone else, bro.
No, he's not. He's not.
People get mad at him for it.
Main character. He want to be a main character. I want to be a main character. Bro, main character. I don't want to be no side character. Like what?
And what that teaches everybody else, realistically, don't be yourself, bro. They will get.
Now, Agent is a solid streamer overall, but if he really said something like, bye-bye, go back to Mexico, or supported that kind of behavior, then yeah, that deserves backlash too. You can't just ignore comments like that. And the whole argument about him just being himself doesn't help either. If anything, it makes everything look worse. Because if that really is him being himself, then you're basically saying those actions and comments are just part of who he is, and that's not something people will overlook when it crosses clear lines. At the same time, some viewers did see positives in what he brought to the MrBeast video. It made things more intense, gave people someone to root against, and added extra energy to the whole experience. But the more you break it down, the harder it gets to defend everything that came with it. Because the gameplay itself wasn't really the main issue, it was everything after that. The comments, the reactions, the way he treated people once they were eliminated, that's where things really started getting messy. And now it's getting to a point where it almost feels like RAKAI is leaning into the hate on purpose. Like he's pushing that image further because he knows it brings attention and keeps his name trending.
He's the line. Bro. You see? He's the line. You see? That's what. Nah, you're a slime.
Hey guys, hit the Fortnite dance. Hit the Fortnite dance.
You slimy.
Yeah. All right, RAKAI will give this away. Just tweet out how you're giving it away.
I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to have good PR.
Thanks.
I'm trying my best. I'm lost.
They're trying to have good PR.
I lost that shit, man.
Hey, what'd he say? Fries.
I'm trying my hard to be nice and respectful, but it's over.
It's hard, bro.
All that campaigning, all that shit was for no reason.
People have even started comparing him to Jack Doherty, and that's not a good comparison when it comes to reputation.
No.
That alone shows how public perception is shifting. And it's not just this one situation either. There are clips going around of him doing things like driving a convertible straight through a car wash without following basic rules, not even putting the car in neutral, just doing it for clips and attention.
What?
Yeah, it works. He knows how to get views and go viral, but that doesn't automatically earn respect as a creator, and that's where the real issue shows up. Going back to the MrBeast video, El Rubius later said that RAKAI told him,
How are you going to tell RAKAI what it takes to be a creator? Bro, RAKAI came from, he started at the bottom, bro. He built his stuff up, bro. You can't tell him nothing, bro. He gonna keep using that same formula.
To go back to Mexico right after eliminating him. And to most people, that clearly comes across as offensive. Rubius is from Spain, not Mexico, and grouping all Spanish-speaking people like that is just wrong. That's exactly why the backlash hit so hard. People didn't keep it only on YouTube either. They went over to his Instagram and flooded his comments about it. And to be clear, there's no defending comments like that. Targeting someone based on where they're from crosses the line every time. Situations like this don't just disappear, they stack up and make everything look worse for RAKAI overall. And the crazy part is, even after all that, it still didn't end there. Another streamer named Marie even tried to push RAKAI out of a circle during the event because she said he was giving off bad energy. And honestly, based on how he was acting, a lot of people agreed with that. But instead of letting it go or ignoring it, he went live and started saying some really out-of-line things toward her.
My girl, to the my girl, to the my girl. Wait, chat. Oh no, Mari girl, Mari. Suck my you ugly bitch. Fuck you. Cause that's what I'm saying right there. It's fuck you. Because I'm looking back at the clips. I'm looking back at what she was saying and all this bad energy and shit. I'm just like, wow. You know? You.
Bro, freedom of speech. Hey, we in America. Hey, freedom of speech, folks.
Fucking Mari, I really actually, you know, kind of with you and shit like that. Shut the up, and that's why you get. That's what you get. You lost, and that's why you cried about it too. I ain't crying, nigga. I manned up and thought it out and walked out that. Salt it out. Mad as but you, or you feel me?
That's when things got even worse, because all she did was point out what a lot of people were already thinking, and his response wasn't just defensive, it went way too far. That's what made everything blow up even more. What makes it worse is that this isn't even new behavior. He said similar things months ago to QT Cinderella, got backlash for it, apologized, and acted like he understood the issue. But now he's doing the same thing again, and that's why people are starting to see a clear pattern. It really feels like the same cycle just keeps repeating over and over. He does something controversial, gets hit with backlash, says sorry, and then a few months later, it happens all over again. There's no real change showing, no real accountability actually sticking. The biggest consequence he's faced so far is just a short suspension, and then it's straight back to the same behavior like nothing even happened. That's exactly why people are starting to take his apologies less seriously now, because it just doesn't feel genuine anymore. So when Marie responded, she didn't hold back at all. And honestly, her point hit hard. A huge part of RAKAI's audience is made up of younger viewers, and whether he likes it or not, that comes with real influence. Nobody is saying he has to be perfect, but there's a certain level of responsibility that comes with having that kind of reach. When younger viewers see him talking to people like that, acting disrespectful on stream, they can start thinking that behavior is normal.
Yeah, I still got death threats, and it's still crazy how you went on stream.
If you're going to say that about him, you got to say that about all these other streamers, no matter the race. All these streamers do whatever they want, bro. They say whatever they want. Like, no.
After being like, yeah, I'm getting death threats, racism, everything, man. And then you did a 180 and you sent hate my way in front of 20,000 people. How does that make sense? How does that make sense? And then you're gonna listen to a 5-minute voicemail from your mom. Sag farming. Like, bruh. Me, Jason, Chris, Josh, Yana, everyone was there talking to him. And he's just hard-headed. He don't want to listen. Yeah, second time he called someone a bitch, he called Cutie a bitch. Hopefully the people around him can stop enabling him. I'm not too sure about what happens behind the scenes in that regard, but people need to hold him accountable for his behavior. He's not a 500 viewer streamer. He doesn't have a small community. He has 20,000 people to like 15,000 people watching him. This is not, you have to be some type of a role model. You can be a character, cool, whatnot, and act crazy, but you just have to like pick and choose.
No, you don't.
And know what's right.
No, bro. Yeah, maybe when he gets older, yeah, I see that. But he's only like 16, 17, bro. The people watching him is the same age. Bro, he don't have to be a role model to anybody. Come on now.
I'm wrong when you address certain situations.
And that's where it turns into a bigger problem, because it doesn't just stay on the screen, it carries over into real life. People start copying what they see, whether it's at school, at home, or just in how they treat others around them. Some people might say that's an exaggeration, but it's really not. That kind of influence is real, especially when a younger audience is watching closely. And if he's acting like that toward women on stream, there will definitely be viewers who repeat that same behavior in real situations. And that's how it spreads. The worst part is, a lot of people around RAKAI aren't stepping in the way they should. The people closest to him, the ones who should be checking him properly, are often the same ones brushing it off or even defending it, and that just keeps the cycle going.
You carry this light that a lot of people don't understand. But if you know, you know. And don't ever let anyone dim your light. Okay, baby? I am so proud of you. And I know I'll call you and question you and all that. And that's just all because I want to see where your head is. And I know for a fact
Bro,
that
you know Rakai ADHD. He tweak. That's his mama, and he tweaking out right now. He about to say something crazy to her right
you
now.
are unbothered. You are so unbothered. You are so free. And you are so sure of yourself. And I am so proud of you. I really am. Heavenly Father, I ask that you please continue to protect my son.
This is RAKAI we're talking about, a 17-year-old who stepped away from high school to focus on streaming full-time, and when you really look at what he's been doing lately, it's not surprising people are starting to turn on him. People always say his antics are getting worse, but this time it actually feels true. It looks like he's constantly trying to outdo himself, pushing things further every time just to get more views, more clips, more attention. And on top of that, he's surrounded by non-stop positive reinforcement. His friends laugh everything off, his audience defends him, and there are always people in his comments supporting him no matter what he does. So even when backlash hits or he gets banned for something wild, it never really sticks. Instead of using those moments to reflect or switch things up, he just doubles down and runs it back, sometimes even worse than before. That's where the real issue becomes clear. And that's also what separates him from someone like Speed. Speed has had plenty of crazy moments too, maybe even more extreme at times. But the difference is,
extreme.
he actually learned from it. He adjusted, understood his influence, and started moving smarter. He's still entertaining, still full of energy, but way more aware of how he comes across now.
Speed wasn't this bad. What? Nigga, are you serious? Did you ever watch Speed when he was younger? Did you hear the things he was saying? I don't think you heard the things he was saying. RAKAI calling her a bitch compared to the shit that Speed was saying is literally nothing, bro.
Crazy.
Like, Speed was supposed to have been out of here with the shit that he was saying, with the jokes that he was making. Even though it was literally a joke, like, it's still, like, something you just don't say. Like, it's just fucked up. It's just like, bro, you just don't say these things. You don't do these things. But you get older and you learn from it, bro. You learn from it. And now, yo, I don't even know how this...
That growth is obvious. With RAKAI, though, it feels like that realization hasn't happened yet. It's the same cycle again and again. Mess up, get backlash, ignore it, repeat. There's no real growth, no mindset shift, just chasing the next viral moment every single time. And yeah, in the short term, it works. It brings attention, gets people talking, keeps his name trending, but long term, that kind of pattern always catches up. And when it does, it hits hard. When everything is said and done, it really comes down to whether someone actually learns and adjusts. You can see it clearly. Speed took those lessons, switched things up, and kept growing, while RAKAI still feels stuck running the same play over and over, chasing that same outcome with the same approach. That's all for today's video. If you rocked with it, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more content like this.
Hey man, appreciate y'all for watching, bro. Let me know in the comments whose side you on, bro. I'm on RAKAI's side. Bro, these streamers nowadays gonna do whatever it takes for a clip. Everyone does it, bro. Everyone does it. You can't cancel RAKAI, bro. You can't. Hey, RAKAI got Casanado behind his back, bro. You can't cancel RAKAI. Hey, but hey, I'll catch y'all on the next video.